Hi, this is Chris. Today is the 5th Monday of the month, and so it's what I call potluck. And I just choose something to work on that I want to finish up or continue working on. So I thought today I would work on my kitty keepsake journal, which I started last year at some time. And I'll put the playlist on showing how I made this book out of a children's book, Tosca's Surprise. And so if you saw it, you'll remember this. I have a little book plate here with this was a greeting card, and here's a picture of my mother and me with our very first kittens. And this is about as far as I got. So I have these pictures. This was inky. First of all, I put this in upside down, so I need to move that. And I need to glue the bottom because I want it to be a pocket. So just a little bit of glue right there. And then this, I will talk about Inky and what I remember about him. He was a little character. He liked to be in the kitchen when Mom was cooking and check out. Sometimes she would cook liver and onions, and he wanted some of that. I didn't. He did. So then I went through my mom's slides, and I found these color slides. And this is my brother feeding Inky when he was just tiny with a little pet feeder. And here's Inky at the table like he is here. So I'm going to trim those up and figure out which ones I want on this page. I open them in a photo editing software. I use Photoshop Elements. It's an inexpensive version of Photoshop. It's less than $100 one-time purchase, and it's well worth it rather than paying for an expensive Photoshop, unless you're going to be doing a lot of high-end graphics. And so I size them to the size that I want, and then I put them onto a document that is 4x6 and save it as a JPEG and put it on a little thumb drive and take it down to Rite Aid, and then I print it out. They still have a photo printing machine there, and I think Walgreens still has them too. Or you can send them in to online companies that will print out photos for you. So this project is part scrapbooking, part junk journaling, part bookbinding, part keepsake journaling. It's whatever I want it to be. I can put those there. And then these are original prints that my mom had printed way back when we still had black and white prints. And I might just stick those on there like that, and then I still have room for my little journaling card where I can talk about Inky. Photo corners that I pulled out of one of my mom's old albums that was just a trip she took with her aunt, and I wasn't really interested in keeping the pictures. And I can't tell if this is square or not. can journal there. These two pictures have journal cards here. Although I was so young, I don't think I'll remember too much about it. So the next page is calico. This is my box of paraphernalia that I've been saving for this project. So I have an earlier book that I made many years ago. And so I have some journaling in here, so that'll help me with my journaling in this one, as it'll remind me. I have stickers. These are printouts that I did on my own printer, but they just didn't come out good enough. And then in here, I should have some photographs that I sorted. There's one other picture I remember of her laying on her back in my windowsill in my bedroom. So let's see if there are some in here. Here I made a list of my cats. Here it is. Here's the picture of Calico sunning herself in my bedroom window. So that's really cute. A little bit big. I don't really want to trim the white off of it, but I guess I'll have to. I think I'll put, see, I've got room for journaling in here and here. I think I'll put this down here. This was a little stone that I made for her. She was hit by a car and it was very traumatic. She was the first kitten that I picked out for myself when my little friend in Girl Scouts, her cat had kittens, and my mom said I could pick one out and bring it home. So I'm just going to put that maybe like that. Going to glue it down well because it has to come in and out of that pocket and not get caught on things. Well, according to this, she lived only 6 months. I didn't realize I had her for such a short time. By the way, this envelope was a packaging from Kohl's store. It had a card that came in and out, coupon or something. I'm going to loosen that up a bit. I think I'll put calico like that. Give her some photo corners. Well, my current cat, Buddy, was up here on the table warming himself under the lamps when I was setting up, but then he left. Let's see what else is in here. This was butterscotch. And my next door neighbor and friend, Kathy, Butterscotch was a stray that came to the house and then she left. So I don't know what happened to her. She came and she went. She was on an adventure and I was just a stopping place. I'm just tacking these down because who knows, someday when I'm an old lady, I might want to come through and redo some other kind of album. I might want to pull all these out. Who knows what we'll be doing craft-wise 20 years from now. And I think I should have put that down here because I think I want to make a pocket out of that for a journaling card. So I'm not going to worry about the mess I made because I can cover that up with something else. I'm going to put this here. And then we'll make a little journaling card for Butterscotch. I pulled out some little stickers. These are Susie Zoo. I've had them for a long time. And there's some little orange cats on there, so I think I'll use those. These are all in a long strip, so I need to cut them apart if I want to use them. So I thought I would use this for a journaling card. I think it'll fit. And I'll put this on the back. I hate to cover up that one, but this is from a Beatrix Potter book that I got at a rummage sale. Cut it to fit this space, and then I'm going to glue it to the back of this card, and I'll have to trim it because this is a little bit too wide. So I will cut this. This is Graphics 45. Well, there's Buddy. Come to join us. You take up a lot of room, Buddy. You're not much help, Buddy. Okay, now this can go in here. And I need to, how's that? I need to glue under here so that the journaling card doesn't fall out. And that will be for Butterscotch. And so the next cat is Tippy. Tippy has a lot of photos. Tippy had, first she had one kitten that looked exactly like her. And then the next year she had some more kittens. And that was the last of her kitten producing years. I think maybe you can go somewhere else now, You just enjoy those nice warm lights and a nice scritchy scratch. And then you could go in the garage. I called Tippy Tippy because the tips of her ears and her tail were black. And when you're a kid, you make up funny names like that. I mentioned that my mother was into photography, and she taught me how to look through my photos and keep the best ones and get rid of the not so good ones. But with my cats, it was hard for me to get rid of any of these photos. But I'll have to limit them because there's way too many just for this one page. Oh, Buddy's back. I didn't latch the door. If I don't shut the door tight, he pushes it open and comes in looking for me. So this page is going to take a bit of time, so I think I will do it off camera, and then I'll come back and show you what I did. Okay, I've finished Tippy's page. I have all these left over. They're the ones that aren't quite the best, but they're so cute. And I had a lot of photos for Tippy's page, so I made little flip outs. So I have this picture of her first kitten. Here's Tippy and her first kitten. And then here's her other kittens. This is her first kitten. But these are all her other kittens. Here are some pictures I have when she was a little bit older and I had color film. And I flip it over. And then this is where I can journal about Tippy. And if I don't have enough room, I could journal on this here or this here. And I think for the most part that page is done. I did outline the photos on these pages with the Stabilo All pencil and blended it in with a wet brush, and I think I might do that. I won't do it to these, but I think I might do it to the other small ones. It just helps to separate them from the page. So that's it for today in my Kitty Keepsake journal, and I will continue when I have a chance. And here's the original pages from the storybook and the pages that I inserted. So these pages will stay as they are. I might put a picture here if there's an empty space. But mostly these will be my kitties, and then these will be the story. And so there's my Kitty Keepsake journal. Thanks for watching and have fun crafting. Make something cute today. Bye-bye.